Hi guys, welcome to the video. So there's been a new lockdown in the UK, and I don't know what it's like for anybody of you guys living in the US or anything like that, but UK went into full lockdown in the new year, and this has thrown up the training in for most athletes in the UK. Tracks are closed, gyms are closed, and the fact of how much time you can spend outside is limited as well. So this means that athletes' training has been limited. This might not be a bad idea, bad thing actually, and I think it's a blessing in disguise. And I point you towards this video I did midway through last year about how elite athletes are generally overtrained, and I'll go through the performances of athletes after the first lockdown, the first full lockdown. One 26-year-old world record broken by Cheptegei, and I'll tell you why in a minute. And then Carsten Warholm nearly broke the world record for the 400-meter hurdles, which was 28 years old. And if he hadn't got that last hurdle wrong, he would have broken it easily. A huge amount of personal bests in the Monaco Grand Prix, much more than previous years. And this shows that generally athletes, for me personally, this is an indication of how much training actually depresses the abilities of a lot of athletes. Instead of letting athletes flourish, the amount of training the athletes are doing is actually inhibiting their power, inhibiting their potential. And that's what that video is all about. So go back and watch that. Generally, there is a misunderstanding still about the amount of training that's good for an athlete and the amount of training in a fatigue state. And I'm really, this needs to be researched a little bit more, how the influence of athletes completely going to a lactic threshold. This needs to be explored a lot more. And I think Pavel Satsulin does a great job in his strongfirst.com website, where he talks about the lactic acid threshold. And a lot of athletes, specifically in 400 meters, spend a lot of time training in that lactic state, which we have to watch. And this is one of the reasons why athletes are overtrained. And we have to really understand that this time spent in the lactic state, it's got to be limited. And that's why I think that generally athletes are overtrained at the moment. So this lockdown is good for you. This lockdown, it puts a cap on your training that you can do. Yes, if you're a sprinter, you're going to lose sharpness. You'll lose sharpness. You won't have the quality of training that you'll be able to do. But you can carry on training, doing what you can, do sprint training on the road, do sprint training in kind of areas that are less dangerous, where there's not a lot of traffic. You can still do that. But keep your training going, but enjoy the relaxation. Work on your sleep, work on your recovery, work on your mindset, work on your kind of relaxation in the flow state, your stillness. Meditate more, and you'll come back after the lockdown a lot stronger, a lot more refreshed. And being refreshed is boosts fitness. Being refreshed boosts fitness. Remember, Cheptegei broke that 26-year world record after spending the lockdown, spending more time with his family, less time training, and more time on recovery, relaxation. David Rudisha, in his final month leading up to that world record, remarkable world record in 2012, spent that month leading up to it in relaxed running, prioritizing relaxed running, not pushing himself. Relaxed running. Relaxation to performance is utmost importance. Lockdown will help you do that. It's going to be for your benefit. It's a blessing in disguise. So go and watch that video again. Again, it's up here, why elite athletes are generally overtrained. I give evidence. I show you I put a link to it below about the Monaco Grand Prix. The results there, the amount of personal bests, national records. It was higher than a lot of other years. And generally, keep tuned for my next feel good tip. It's coming out soon. And for now, thanks for watching.